If you have fine hair and you feel like it's looking thinner, boring, or just a little dated, it might be time for a change. Today I'm sharing the 3 haircuts that I recommend most often for fine hair because they make fine hair look fuller, healthier, and they're easier to style. One of my favorite haircuts is the classic bob because it is one of those haircuts that just never goes out of style. Now, before you tune me out, there are so many different ways to style a bob to fit your personal style. Whether it's a French bob, an Italian bob, or a soft inverted bob, they all have one thing in common. They all create fullness right at the perimeter, which makes fine hair look thicker and fuller. Fine hair naturally will lose density at the ends, and a bob brings that fullness back to life. It also gives fine hair structure instead of just laying there flat. The hair has shape and tension and overall a stronger silhouette. One thing I love most about this haircut is how versatile it is. You can wear it sleek, turned under, you can flip it out, you can tousle it with waves. There is just so many options when it comes to this type of haircut. Now, of course, textured waves is one of my favorite ways to wear this haircut because it creates movement and fullness and it makes the cut look more modern. This cut is especially good for women with low density hair or anyone whose goal is to have maximum fullness in body. Now, let's be honest, there is just something about a great bob. It's so chic, it's effortless, it's confident, and it gives you instant personality. The lob or the long bob is another personal favorite and is one of the most popular haircuts that I do behind the chair. I think most women love this because it gives you a little bit of length without sacrificing volume. You still get that thicker, healthier look through the ends, but it's not quite as bold as a bob. It is also one of the most versatile haircuts. You can wear it straight, pulled back, tucked behind your ears, you can curl it, you can use a round brush and blow it out, and you can still put it into a ponytail. Now, the lob haircut is a haircut that I like to recommend for women who are starting to think about going shorter. They like the idea of a bob, but they're not quite ready to commit to going that short. It's kind of a happy medium where you're getting the benefits of a bob with the fullness and density around the perimeter, but you still have a little bit of length, so you still feel like you have hair. And if you're wondering what products I used to create fullness and volume with these haircuts, I will link my favorites below. You can also find them at cherrygibson.com. Everything there is personally selected and tested before I recommend it. I like this haircut because it allows you to keep more length while still creating movement and shape around the face. It helps fine hair from just hanging there and looking flat. One thing I am very careful about with fine hair is adding too many layers. A lot of women think adding layers equals more volume, but with fine hair, adding too many layers actually removes the density you're trying to create. Instead, I prefer very minimal layers with more face framing layers than anything. I also really like the face framing layers to start around the cheekbone area. It opens up the face instead of hugging the cheeks and dragging everything down. This is also a great option for somebody who wants movement and volume, but isn't quite ready for a bob or a lob. Before we move on, I would love to know which one of these haircuts is your favorite. Let me know in the comments below. Is it the bob, the lob, or the mid-length haircut? And are you ready to make the chop, or are you still thinking about it? Now, of course, a good haircut is important, but how you style it is just as important. A sleek bob might look adorable on one person and completely wrong on someone else. Same goes for curls, waves, volume, and texture. Your face shape, hairline, personality, lifestyle, all play a role in finding the perfect haircut. I have been a hairstylist for 25 years, and the one thing I've learned is there isn't just one perfect haircut for fine hair. It is also very important to be realistic on what your hair can achieve. Sometimes we'll fall in love with an inspiration picture, but that person might have different hair texture, density, face shape, and they might even have extensions. And you also need to be honest with yourself on how much time you're willing to spend on your hair every day. The perfect haircut is one that works with your fine hair, your lifestyle, and one that makes you feel beautiful. If you're looking for more fine hair tips, product recommendations, and tutorials, make sure you're subscribed. If you would like to check out some of my favorite fine hair products, you can find them at cherrygibson.com. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.